Hi, I'm Tyson with Adventure Rig, and Callie and I are currently out here in Wyoming on a hut trip where we've been doing quite a bit of backcountry skiing lately. This winter I spent a lot of time in the Orage Corbet shell jacket. I currently have it paired with the Orage Gibson bibs. So if you're looking for 2-in-1, this is a great system that I've found anywhere from the backcountry to resort skiing. So let's talk about this jacket. First, we'll talk about size. So I'm 6 feet and about a 34-inch waist and roughly a 44-inch chest. This is a size large that I'm wearing and it fits really well. If I stick my arms out, you can see that I have plenty of length in the arms as well as plenty of length in the jacket. Specifically down on the back, I've got a lot of length back there. It's great if I'm getting on the chairlift and it has a lot of extra snow and ice on it. It's nice to kind of have that little extra length. Now, this jacket's packed with a lot of features. First, we'll talk about pockets. If you're into pockets, you're gonna be into this jacket. I've got a nice pass pocket here on my arm. Then down here, I've got oodles of pockets. One right here that goes all the way down to here. It's ginormous. Also mirrored on the right side, another one. Goes all the way down to here. Again, it's ginormous. Underneath these flaps, I have 2 more pockets. And again, this one drops same length all the way down to the bottom here. One thing I'll say, when you double up on these pockets, meaning I have a pocket on top of a pocket, if you're putting larger items in there, maybe bulky items, it tends to really start to bulk out very easily. So even though there are a lot of pockets, if you're getting bulky with it, it may start to impede on your movement. The great thing I found with these upper pockets here is I can easily access them even if I'm wearing a pack with a hip belt on it. Then moving up, I also have 2 chest pockets located here, and these are large enough to fit one of a larger iPhones or a large Android phone. You can kind of see this swallows my entire hand past my wrist. I have no problem with larger items going into those upper pockets. If I unzip to the inside of the jacket, you can see I also have a large mesh pocket here. This is big enough to fit a pair of skins in, and I have it mirrored on this side as well. You can see that these mesh pockets are attached to a removable vest that's inside the jacket. We're gonna talk about this vest in just a second. One last thing I wanted to touch on is this POW skirt. It's 3 buttons, super easy to attach. One thing to note that I found out rather quickly is that if you just sit here and you button it up and you go rip and you fall, the POW skirt lets the vest hang out, specifically in the back. So if you fall and you don't actually take the time to tuck the vest up under the POW skirt, the vest gets soaking wet. Now the vest is awesome. I'm gonna take the jacket off so you can really see it. It buttons into the shell of the jacket just along each edge where the zipper runs, and the vest is Primaloft Thermoplume synthetic insulation. Now, Orage takes it one step further and they call this their Gilltek technology. It's really neat. If I flip the jacket over, so right now we're looking at the back side of the jacket, you can see it's almost like fish scales. You have a lot of these small insulated baffles going up the entire back side of the vest. So if you unzip the jacket, you have some airflow going through there. It's really easy for air to move throughout this entire vest and exit the back because the entire back of this vest is mesh, and then the insulated panels cover that mesh. So it just promotes a ton of airflow. This is great in the backcountry. If I get a little bit cold, that vest does a ton to keep me warm. However, it also ventilates super easy so I don't overheat. The vest is also great because I can remove it if I find that the weather's really hot and I don't need that extra layer of insulation. Or if I want to wear the vest by itself, I can totally do that as well because it buttons right up the center. The fabric on the jacket is fully seam sealed, and everything that I've put it through, I found it to be very waterproof as well as very breathable. If you find yourself skiing in trees, it's also very durable. It does have articulated elbows so that it provides a lot of freedom of movement. My biggest complaint about the jacket is the collar. You can see that when I zip the collar up, and if I'm wearing a helmet and I turn around, you can see that the hood gets really tight against the helmet. And so trying to look left and trying to look right with the collar fully zipped, it's just a little bit tight on my particular face. However, when it's that tight, it does keep all of the gnar out. The hood is plenty big as well, as you can see. If I have it up over a helmet, I don't have any restriction there. It actually fits a little bit better over the helmet versus not wearing the hood and having it bunched up completely behind the helmet. The hood has a ton of adjustability as well. You can see that on the back, I have an upper adjustment here as well as this lower adjustment. And you can see how large this hood is if I don't even have a helmet on. So those adjustments in the back help to bring the hood back and keep it completely out of my face. You can see how large this hood is. It easily will fit over a helmet, but like I said, with all the adjustment that it has, and I'm gonna do it right now just so I can show you guys because it's kind of getting in my eyes. You can see with the hood fully adjusted, even without a helmet, it still fits my head nicely, and I don't have a lot of material falling into my eyes. I also have two drawstrings that run along the side, and those are located right here on the inside of the jacket. I can pull on those and really get this to cinch down if you find yourself in the complete Epnar. Hopefully you're there, because we're getting it right now, but this snow out here is not great. However, it's still super fun. Again, this is the Orage Corbet's shell jacket. If you have any questions on the jacket, please leave them in the comment section below and Callie and I will get back to you. Also, if you're wondering where we are or what we're up to, check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Adventure Rig. Thanks again for watching. I'm Tyson with Adventure Rig.